me that microphone. Right now, Carmen.
Don't let him talk. No, God.
Stop Sanders! I know you're out there, and I know you're listening. Where are you at? I know you're out there somewhere. Yeah, I see you, Vato. Yeah, you listen good, and you listen closely. I should have a one-on-one title shot for the New South Heavyweight Championship. But you know what I get instead? You know what I get instead? The Kingpin gets an old has-been. Are you kidding me, man? Are you kidding me? I steal candy from babies easier than I beat up old men, dude. You understand me? Hey, you shut your mouth, man. I'll tell you what, I'll come down and I'll smack you. I'll come on out there and I'll smack every single one of you if you don't shut the hell up. To you, Mike Jackson, you kind of remind me of old man. As I was saying, Mike Jackson, you remind me of old Yeller. And I'm going to take you out behind the woodshed and put you out of your misery.
Miami Ice, Rolando Perez faces off against debuting in New South action, Mike Jackson, a living legend. Oh! Mike Jackson gets the boot up, sends the Kingpin reeling now down with a big clothesline.
And his opponents from Birmingham, Alabama.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
He is the 10-time U.S. Junior Champion, Action Mike Jackson!
I don't think that's exactly what Perez was expecting. Action Mike Jackson standing tall.
If you expected Mike Jackson to be easy pickings, you're the one who was thinking wrong, Carmen. An absolute living legend of the wrestling industry in the ring right now.
Just look back at all the men that Action Mike Jackson has shared a locker room with. We're talking about someone who wrestled for WCW, WWF, wrestled all over the place, shared the ring with champions like Ric Flair. Has he ever been in the ring with someone so dangerous like Miami Ice Rolando Perez?
Oh, surely he has, but Mike probably can't remember the last time he was.
You know, I caught up with Mike Jackson in the locker room earlier today, and he told me that he has forgotten more about the wrestling business than Perez has ever even learned.
Action Mike Jackson has probably forgotten more about life than most people will ever learn, Carmen. That man has been around, seen, and done it all. Look at him go!
What in the world?
Age is just a number, Carmen. It don't mean nothing.
This man is 73 years old. And doing arm drags to Perez like it's nothing.
Get your hands off me!
73 years experience of just kicking ass and taking names, Carmen.
73 years old and hitting a bit of a career renaissance, because just this year alone, you've seen him on Impact Wrestling and you've seen him on GCW facing off with Matt Cardona. And now here he is, New South Wrestling, making his debut for us in the beautiful city of Birmingham.
Well, every once in a while, Carmen, a talent comes along that is just timeless and is able to reinvent themselves and Mike Jackson is one of those guys. He just manages to keep finding a way to keep working, keep doing what he loves. He will probably die in the ring, Carmen.
Next big shoulder block.
Especially if he underestimates Rolando Perez.
Again, that deep arm drag. Applying pressure to that shoulder of Rolando.
We like to gush and go on and on about the accolades of Mike Jackson, but we got to remember who his opponent is, Carmen.
Former New South heavyweight champion Rolando Perez. As vicious and dangerous as they come.
Rolando's career, even though it's shorter than Mike's at this point, is nothing to sneeze at. He held. Oh! He might be the second longest reign of a New South heavyweight champion. And that's saying something. He has faced down all comers. He took everything management could throw at him when he was holding Humongold.
I'll have to check back on the record books. Not sure where he stacks up in length of title reigns, but I can guarantee definitely a fighting champion.
Right now, Mike Jackson has him firmly under control.
Working over that arm.
That is one way to take some of the steam out of Rolando. Pick a limb and just keep working at it, but Miami Ice driving Mike Jackson into the corner.
Perez charges in,
misses. That couldn't have felt good.
Again, targeting that arm of Perez.
Birmingham old school.
Old school.
Gonna get a little old school with the kingpin of Little Havana here.
He's calling his shots.
Oh, look at that. They say the last thing to go is your grip strength, Carmen.
He may old school tightrope walk all the way to the World Games right down the street.
The fact that he's not in those is a bit of a surprise, Carmen, but Mike Jackson was gracious enough to come here and perform for New South. Rolando wisely dragging Mike to the ropes.
Just guillotining Mike Jackson across that top rope.
Now Perez goes to work, laying the boots. Oh, to the veteran.
Well, we heard what he had to say before the match. Calling Mike Jackson Old Yeller, saying he's going to put him down behind the woodshed.
Perez doesn't have much respect for anyone on the best of days, but the fact that he would consider Mike Jackson a challenge below him is frankly just insulting, Carmen.
As the lightning begins to strike here in Birmingham, Perez has Mike Jackson backed into the corner.
Miami Ice is the storm, Carmen, and right now he is raining pain on Mike Jackson. We know the friction between Rolando and management ever since he lost the New South Heavyweight Championship, and it has just made him even more dangerous.
I really don't understand this beef that Perez has with general manager Dump Sanders, or why he has a vendetta against him. Either way, it's got to come to a head at some point.
Miami Ice is convinced that the world is against him, Carmen. Oh!
I know sooner or later those two will end up butting heads, but almost put away Jackson there.
Must be all that sugar Perez puts in his coffee.
I don't think that's sugar, Freeman. Taking a moment to taunt the fans.
Mike Jackson groggy as he tries to get to his feet. Oh, Perez just hanging him out to dry now. Hang in there, Mike.
This man is 73 years old and hanging in there going toe-to-toe with a former New South heavyweight champion. How incredible is this to watch?
Mike Jackson is one of those fellers that is just keeping the dream of professional wrestling alive. When he's not thrilling audiences in the ring, he's traveling all over, managing a ring and just putting on incredible performances. Oh!
Now we go to school, man.
Uh-oh.
The strap comes down. Oh, my God.
Rolando, you better pack to lunch because Mike Jackson said he's taking you to class, son.
Perez with reversal.
Oh! Beautifully executed.
Mike Jackson with the neck breaker and Rolando wisely rolling to the outside.
Come on, Perez, get back in the ring.
Mike Jackson with that technique he's refined over years.
Hold up. Hold up.
Now this is classic Perez.
Wait.
There's the real weapon.
Don't turn around, Mike. No!
Oh!
Come on!
Here is your winner, Miami Ice, Rolando Perez.
Once again, those brass knuckles proved to be the great equalizer for Rolando Perez.